better get a change of pants ready because we're sharding all over the place.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Niko, Light of Hope. Niko is an Azorius Blink commander, and there's three major ways that you can build this deck. The first of which is a token stack, since Niko makes tokens when they enter the battlefield. The second is an enchantment deck, because Niko makes enchantment tokens, triggering things like Constellation and Eerie. And the third is Azorius Blink, because Azorius Blink is a very strong, very sturdy archetype that Niko plays very well with. With Niko, Light of Hope, you can pay 2 mana, tap, and exile one of your creatures, turning all of your shard tokens into copies of that creature, and then having the creature re-enter the battlefield at the end of the turn. Niko, Light of Hope then works really well with anything that's got enter the battlefield or attack on attack abilities, since you then can attack with the shards that have been turned into your whatever creature you exiled. Niko has one downside, and the downside is there are not that many sources of shards. In fact, the sources of shards are Niko, Light of Hope, Niko, Eris, and then things that make copies of the tokens that you already control. And they have to be able to make copies of enchantment tokens, not just creature tokens, so populate doesn't work. Not something that copies an artifact token, doesn't work, because they are enchantments. But with this deck, we have a really good just blink. You can blink, you can get additional value, you can tax your opponent's cards, exile their permanents forever, and you can even get lots of lands in hand or permanents in play, and double up the abilities of various humans in your deck. Niko, Light of Hope is a human, and so are most of the creatures in this deck, and especially some of the really strong, really annoying ones, which means that, yes, you do want to name human or occasionally wizard on your roaming throne. You can also double those enter the battlefield effects with things like Elishnorn, and because Niko's ability can be activated at instant speed, you can scam some cards, paying their evoke cost, and then blinking them in response to their self-sacrifice ability. We're also running lots of other blink pieces here, things that will blink at end of turn, like Thassa, things that can blink at instant speed, things that are both removal and blink. And, well, yeah, it's really good. Blink is strong. And we're going to take Niko into the queue, make some shards, and then copy some creatures. Omnath, Locus of Rage! This is a big landfall commander, because you need to get the 7 mana for Omnath, and then have lots and lots and lots and lots of enter the battlefields, so you can get big elementals. And if these elementals, or any elemental dies while Omnath is in play, you get to bolt any target. It's gonna be Big Gruul Ramp. I'm so ready for Big Gruul Ramp. I have some early game removal, Swords to Plowshares, Skyclave Apparition, very good at blinking, and I guess a trade and exchange card, Volatile Stormdrake. Stormdrake's weird. You won't be able to steal their commander because their commander is not coming down early. Well, if it is coming down early, I have bigger problems. Hi, Hotshot. I think I played against this person and their Omnath deck yesterday. They certainly did get to do some Gruul landfall. Oop. Hate to tumble down. Aww, what a cute name. I'm just gonna play this Stormdrake, even though like I could wait to try to trade it with I don't know, like a Lotus Cobra or something. I want it out here. I want it out now, and I can blink it later if I want to get in a trade. This just gives me damage, since if they start to stabilize later in the game, I'm not winning. There's gonna be way too many elementals. Yeah, Complex Messiah in chat said, if they're playing this right, they're gonna ignore my board and ramp like hell, which is why I am just going for face here. I can tax, I can stop them from playing additional lands off that Druid class. I need to be aggressive and proactive. So, like, if I can, I should try to find counter spells. I should try to find things that make it so they can't ramp while I'm trying to kill them bright and early. Chomp. Yeah, no playing additional lands on each of your turns. No getting additional landfalls. Tireless Provisioner, that is going to be my next target for removal here. Or do I want to steal it? Or do I want to steal it? No, because then it would have the ward. I'll just... boop. And boot. I could also, like, hold up Safeguard to flicker Skyclave Apparition. I'm just gonna get them boots out. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Okay, Scoot Swarm, but they only have 3 lands. They're playing a 4th. I'll swing in with both of these. And because they could very easily get to 6 next turn, I am going to Broker's Safeguard on my Skyclave Apparition. This is going to give them a 2/2 token. And this is not me hitting their ramp, it's me hitting their ramp payoff. Now I'll give my Skyclave Apparition, I guess, some extra hexproof. I don't think I can target Stormdrake with this. I actually want to see. Can I? Oh, because it's only hexproof. Okay, that's fine. It's hexproof, it's not a shroud. Circuitous Route, that would have gotten them to 6, so I'm really glad I went for the Scoot Swarm. I do have a Cyclonic Rift, but I'm so far from 7 mana. Oh, look! I'm closer to 7 mana now. I'm gonna play Niko and boot them up. I'm not able to activate Niko because I don't have 2 mana, but now Niko has Hexproof and bonus. Oh, no, 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 it has a shield counter. Okay, that's fine. They could have blocked with the bug, it would have done the same thing. But now Niko's harder to hit, and if I need to, we could copy some Stormdrakes. For birds! Actually, I think I'm gonna be copying Spellbinder. Man, please stop leaving your shards all over the place. I'm sharding left and right! I have many potential routes to lethal, and I'm trying to decide which is the sanest one. Yeah, I like Spellbinder. Let's do that. It doesn't matter what we're taxing. Tippity tap. And we attack just in the air. And end the game. GG, Omnath. Kona, rescue Beastie. Kona, if tapped at the start of your second main phase, brings out a friend. And that friend could be any permanent in your hand, whether it's a Great Henge or a Galta. Something big. I am going to keep this hand because it has 2 pieces of interaction in blue, and all the lands I have are blue. I'd rather have, like, white mana, so I can play Esper Sentinel, but I will settle for a Memory Lapse and a Tidebinder. I'll bend some tides. Hi, Kona. Yeah, Kona's like a survivor, but also a beastie. No, I'm not letting that happen. Trying to slow them down at all while I try to find white mana. I can't counter mana abilities. White mana! I guess I'll just pop down Esper Sentinel here. Seems good. Just like as a fun thing you can do, Recruiter of the Guard can actually get a land for you. This might happen next turn. I might get to demonstrate it. 4 mana, huh? So what's that for? What's all that for? An unlicensed hearse! Pay 1? You gonna crew? So Kona gets real tapped? Using vehicles to tap Kona's cute. Kona is now tapped. They destroy their vehicle, though, because it has no cards under it. I don't think that's a oops. I think you did it just right. Oh, wait, no, they could have exiled something from graveyard first. Well, too bad. Kona has no text. Boop. Am I feeling Niko? We're getting more lands. If I had something to immediately follow up with, I think I'd do that, but I don't. And attacking. They still have 8 mana, though. Hey, Kona. Hey, Kona. Glad you don't have text. Oh, another survivor. Wonder if they have another vehicle or something to tap it. Hello, Niko. Are you, defending me? Preparing for some Blinkitude? So Blinking Tidebinder doesn't do that much, since you have to really have it enter in response to something being on the stack, and this just comes back at end step. But having Niko out is nice, because it means that I could, you know, bring out the Realm Warden, and then to, like, attack for lifelink if I need it. I could also just, like, make some 3/3s if I need that, but I wouldn't do it until Kona's off the battlefield. Right now, I think this is the most blinkable card I have, Recruiter of the Guard. And this will be more blinkable soon. Ooh, coordinated clobbering! But they didn't use Kona, so it's possible that they don't even need to cheat things into play with Kona here. Nice bank buster. Do I think they have something that they can't just cast off the obscene amount of mana they have? Is Kona worth blocking? I'm gonna go with the no from me, dog. They could draw a card right here. Increase their chances. Okay, Heart of Crit. Yes, he was a 2-mana vehicle. Recruiter of the Guard. I am going to get a creature with mana mana 2 or less. Or a toughness 2 or less. Double checking. It's memory lapse in my graveyard. Oh, that's Cartographer. Nice. They have, like, all 3 of the playable green survivors here. Good for them. Drawing a card off the Bank Buster. Crewing up with the heart. And we're gonna blink the Recruiter of the Guard. Oh, look at you guys. You're recruiters. The doot recruit. Put a Snakeskin Veil into grave and Fauna Shaman into... So Fauna Shaman lets them tutor for anything. So I think I need to get rid of the Fauna Shaman here. This is enemy number 1. Enemy number 2. Okay. And, I'm gonna do something cheeky. Exiling the Stalwart Realm Warden from my hand. We're going to evoke Solitude in response to its sacrifice ability on the stack. I'm going to blink it so it doesn't get sacrificed. I now have some bonus Solitudes from my shards. And I am going to attack in with them. If my opponent would like to crew the Heart of Kiran and block, I will exile it when the Solitude comes back. Cool, they didn't do that. Solitude returns, I'm fresh out of shards. And who am I hitting here? I think maybe a Fanatic of frickin' Ronus. I don't care. You know what? You can manifest every turn, but now you have 4 less mana. Niko activation count is 1. Apparently 1's all we need, because we're able to repeatedly exile their stuff. GG, Kona. Baba Lysaga, Night Witch. You want to sacrifice 3 types worth of permanents in order to draw some extra cards, drain your opponent, and have a good time with Baba Lysaga. I have a 3-drop that's very good for blinking. I have a way to blink. I have a land that's also a creature. I think this is good, especially if I start out with a Surveil. Hey, Baba Lysaga. I made one of you. It's nice that they unnerfed it for this format. I think another land would be fine. The Amaria's Call, I'll take it. Lasagna, it's not dinner time yet. No, I'm sorry. If you want your baby lasagna, you're gonna have to wait until tonight. Ooh, ramp. Hold and open, but a single blue source. What do you mean unnerfed? When Baba Lysaga was added to Arena, for reasons I'm not sure about, they made it cost 4 mana. Now, some cards costing 1 more, I think makes a ton of sense. Cards like Minsc and Boo. But Baba Lysaga is not that crazy strong. Yeah, they just made it cost 4 mana, and I think they made it a 4/4 instead of a 3/3. Yeah, it was the version that got released into Alchemy, because it was part of a Alchemy release set for Arena. Okay, Marionette Apprentice. I do not have another blue source. I could go for Niko here, but I kind of want to wait until I can, like, protect Niko with this Essence Flux. So instead, I'm going to do something kind of tiny. I'm going to play Witch Enchanter. This Enchanter, and I'm gonna hit the servo. They're gonna drain me for 1, but that reduces the number of permanent types they have for Baba Lysaga. So one of the best things you can do with Baba Lysaga is, like, sacrificing an artifact creature, because it counts for 2. Sacrificing an enchantment that's also a creature, that counts for 2. It's really nice with Baba Lysaga. Five mana. It could be time for the commander again. Sweet. All right, so now I have the island here, and I can flux any of my creatures if I feel like I need to blink them. So again, like, 1 Baba Lysaga activation, I'm not that scared of. It is a 6 life change. They get to draw a lot of cards, but they do have to sacrifice a lot for it. Ooh, that is turn timber. Being bolted in. Finding the old guy. Okay, who are you hitting? Who are you hitting? Polymorphous, Niko, Witch Enchanter? This is, remember how I said I want to wait until I had protection? Just swap. We're swapping. We're swapping. Are they gonna kill it in response? Ooh. Dismembered. Okay. And hi, Grist. So now they have 3 things they could sacrifice. They might do it here. Because I'm going to kind of wipe the board just a little bit. I'm going to say, for you... what would you like to sacrifice? By the way, you can sacrifice up to 3. So they can sacrifice their 3 creatures to leave themselves with Baba Saga. Yep, that's what they're doing. Even though it's not 3 types, it does the best job protecting here. Howdy. Hey, how you doing? Rutstein. Is it going to be blood, treasure, or an insect? They got blood because they hit a non-creature, non-land. Kami of Bamboo Groves. That's an enchantment creature. Baba Saga could totally activate here, and totally is. They draw 3, I lose 3, they gain 3. Freebooter! I'll get them another creature in their hand. Goodbye, baby lasagna. The Baba is gone. Baba is not me, and Baba is not you. Baba is gone. Full death touch. Unfortunately, you can only attack the Wanderer with 1 thing, because this card is stupid in its design. I like it in any, like, white blink deck because of this plus ability. But it is an immensely frustrating card in its design. Baba is Exile. That game is really fun. I love indie puzzle games. Ooh, Rezug! Huh. I was actually about to ask, like, Rezug getting Grist should still transform. Oh, that's so cool! It loses its types on the backside, too? Oh, that's so cool! Have I seen Punchy's GDQ speedrun of Baba Is You? No. But I didn't watch anybody play that game because I wanted to play it for myself because puzzles. Yeah, so this means that it can have 0 loyalty, by the way, and still be alive because it's not a planeswalker, it's just an artifact. Oh, hi. Hey. Blink Engine? Annoying blink card. Counterspell. The speedrun doesn't spoil the puzzles because he beats the game in 20 minutes. That sounds kind of awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie. What we ooption. Okay. Anybody in here a human? You're a human? That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So I feel like naming wizard this time, though. I'm in a bit of a wizard mood. You either want to name human or wizard in this deck. Go ahead and exile that. Oh, look at you guys! I don't want to hit Tyvar. Tyvar's scary. Bloop, 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 bloop. Things are coming back. Our Polymorphist. I'm going to exile Rezug and Old Ruddle Tuddle. This is, by the way, putting more creatures into their hand. But they do have to, like, spend mana on those. And we get 4 more shards. They could use Grist to destroy this, but I think they need one more, yeah, they need the plus again first. Oh, I don't have Farewell in a deck to answer the question in chat. The two board wipes I have are Eternal Wanderer and Cyclonic Rift, if you count that. I would count it. Player of Cultivation! Getting 2 lands, a forest, and... Hold up, just 1 forest? I wonder if they're out of basics. That doesn't feel right. Thank you for untapping my Niko. I mean, they weren't tapped anyway, but thank you for the untap. Yeehaw! Hello! And a fine yeehaw to you too. So let's see what abilities they can get right now. Jet Collector, I think, is the best ability they can get from the graveyard. That's definitely Jet Collector. What do I want to turn things into? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Everybody at base. Tyvar, you might be a problem, but I want to be a problem too. I don't want 7 Roaming Thrones and then to blink Niko. Would 7 Roaming Thrones have been lethal? You know what? I think 7 Roaming Thrones and blinking one of the blockers would have been lethal. But see, doing that would have done... It would have needed a math. Math is for blockers. And that could never be me. Except for all the times that it's me. They're probably like, you missed lethal! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I'm a blinker, not a blocker. Dang, that's a lot of shards, though. And now I'm thinking about how many chairs I want to sit in. And how it's all of them. Niko, you must have an awful lot of booty. The amount of thrones that we're gonna be roaming with. A non-death-touching insect. Can minus Tyvar to, I don't know, grab a little guy. Oh, hey, Marvin! Oh, that's cool with all the activated abilities. You can now sacrifice up to 3 permanents. Good work. They're thinking. I've done that before. Wait, I have emotes too. Like, conniving raccoon. And Sahili eating popcorn. And Tyvar bringing back... I'm gonna have to name Wizard. Nice. Saying good game. Wait. You know what would have been better than all those roaming thrones, but I think I was like short of like 1 mana for it because I don't think I had lands in the graveyard. Oh wait, no, I had land in the graveyard. 11 Sun Titans. GG, Baba the Saga. Vraska, Betrayal's Sting. Vraska is very good at poisoning because she proliferates. Though typically, Vraska in mono black is just a super friends deck. Since you can proliferate your other super friends, maybe you have some -1/-1 as well, but usually you're just going for that plus ability in order to get lots and lots of counters on your critters. Or your planeswalkers. There's gotta be some black scales cards worth playing too. Ooh. Esper Sentinel. Yeah, my two hands were like a little slow. The last one like started on 3. And this one I was lucky that I drew something I could play. Hi, Vraska. This is Esper Sentinel. Yeah. You want to kill it? Let me draw a card. Mox Amber, do you pay the 1? They do pay the 1. I could play the hover ship. I'm trying to think, like, how many creatures I think they're gonna have. The answer is I don't think they're gonna have many. I'm just gonna play the hover ship so I have a way to attack if they kill this. So, like, if they, let's say, played a Liliana of the Veil and made me sacrifice Esper Sentinel, this would allow me to then attack Liliana the next turn. Okay. Mono Black has many Wraths in Arena. In fact, we just got the Mono Black Wrath. We got Damnation. I'm gonna go for Human. Hey, Liliana of the Veil. Plus or minus? What's your poison? Alright, I would rather sacrifice the hover ship than the roaming throne, so goodbye, hover ship. Deluge, Damnation, Meathook Massacre 2, Languish. We got some choices. Roaming Throne, I'm so happy that you have Ward 2. It's really nice of you to have Ward 2. It's also really nice of you to double up my shards. Blood on the Snow, that's a great one. And die, Liliana.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Hi, I'm Niko. Hi, Vraska. Are you going to turn Niko into a treasure? Which I would never have a way to blink in a blink deck. They are playing Snowland, so they probably have Blood on the Snow in their deck. Hi, Vraska. Hi, Vraska. You can't turn that into treasure. You don't have enough mana. They're just proliferating? Alright, I'm trying to think, like... Okay, so I'm exiling Roaming Throne. You know how I named Human? Oh, they don't have names on them! Oh, I forgot. That's fine, it's still a ton of damage. Bloop bloop, and bloop bloop. So the way I would get that the other way around, it would have been less damage, but it would have been more triggers. Would have been just hitting this one. Still naming Human. Yeah, we love a lot of 4/4s. I would have had to attack with 3 Spellbinders, but I would have been able to tax all 3 of the mana, or the 2 mana rocks and Blood in the Sign in Blood? Blood in the Snow? Sign in Blood, that's the thing. Card draw. They didn't have a very exciting hand, which I guess I should be thankful about. Oh no, my creature! Violate Spellbinder. Yay, we win! Well, well, look who's decided to join me for this game. It's Scraps! Hi, Tyvar. Cyber Hell is elves. Let your elves tap for mana, makes elves, and eventually we'll get to this ultimate ability where you're getting card draw and haste off of your elves. Scraps, sweetie, you stop moving your tail to extremely block me. She's so cute though. Okay, more mana. I'll take mana. I feel like I'm going to be volatile storm draking to steal a creature. The real gaming starts here. I want to steal an elf. Or I could memory lapse them just to be kind of annoying. Let's do that. We love being kind of annoying. We're a blue-white blink deck. Right, Scraps? Oh, they want to be more than kind of annoying. They want to be really annoying. You know, because they're playing Paradox Engine. They want to go infinite. Cool. Well, if you want to go infinite, then I want to be annoying infinite. Boop. No mana dork for you. Spellbinder, get him. Cutting them off for a land for a turn was pretty good. They have Elfheim Druid, which I think also can tap for mana. But we win. Scraps, I blame you. I blame you. Ariette of the Charmed Apple. The more auras that are in play, the more damage you take at the end of the turn. Also, things that have auras on them on my side of the battlefield can't attack. Because Ariette said so. She said they're not allowed to. Hi there, Ariette. It's very cool. It's an Orzhov Auras commander. Ariette of the Charmed Apple. I like your name. Oh, 3 life. For a Thoughtseize! Okay, bye Skyclave Apparition. Maybe bye-bye Stormdrake, because, like, Stormdrake can steal Ariette. This exiles Ariette, which, that's a little bit more temporary. I'm not playing the Signet here, just because I don't want them to know I have it. Secret. Voice of the Blessed. Oh, that's a good, thing to get payoff for that life gain. Niko. Let's start getting some shards. Niko, I have enough mana to do some blinking, too. Unless they kill Niko. Oh, they're turning them into a reprobate. That actually doesn't stop me, though, because I'm going to use Skyclave Apparition. Oh, but wait! It's a Surveilland. I'm gonna use Skyclave Apparition on the Reprobation. Niko now has text again. Going to blink the Skyclave Apparition. I don't really want to attack with my shard tokens here. I'm gonna hit Voice of the Blessed. Saying nice? Thanks! I love having repeatable removal for 2 mana. I think I'm about to say RIP Niko, though. Oh, no, Niko, can't use activated abilities. Or attack or block. Fine, you want to do that again? It's gonna cost you more mana. The next fancy pants little non-creature spell you cast is gonna cost you more. It's gonna cost you 2 more. Niko is in timeout. Spellbook Vendor. Are you gonna turn something into a 3/3? It's a wizard. I'm gonna turn things into 3/3s too. The token does count as an aura for Ariette, so I lose 2. Make my monsters grow. There's a whole bunch of them now. This is one of the things I'd really love to get to, copy with the shards. Iliad's Punishment? Okay, it loses abilities. Let's draw a card. MTGA Restoration with an empty hand. Mull Drifter. Maybe you'll find me something better. I have enough mana to cast it for the full cost, so I will. Otherwise, by the way, I could use Niko to blink that with the Evoke on the stack. Sure. Losing 3 a turn. Maybe more. 1 enchantment removal on Niko, and it's... Oh, yeah. Or just a blink for Niko. Yeah, I love the alternate art for Mull Drifter. Mull Drifter and Craterhoof Behemoth. They're so good. Who's going to jail? Molly Dolly! Okay, I'm gonna crack open a shard. I get the Scry 1. A boing. Yeah, get bigger. Return to play. More. And I have another blinkable, or a blink engine right here on the kitten. So I can start just like going boing, 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 boing. They're probably like, why didn't you exile this? I'm in no rush. I got a couple turns. Oh, borrowed time. Who's going to jail? My angel? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna be undoing my shards. No, I don't want to land. I want a cheap Blinky spell for this Placer Kitten. Oh, another land. No, yeah, come in. Water's fine. Yeah, blinking! Alright, so I'm gonna play the kitten. Meow. Stalwart Realm Warden, I think, deserves to have more taxes on the staxes. So we are going to start with... So wait, I'm gonna start with blinking the Nightclub Bouncer. Get land. Bouncer returns. We're gonna boop Ariette. I'm gonna save this for instant speed interactions, of which we have many. Mew mew mew. Mew 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 pew pew pew. I felt like putting this back into hand is a little bit more annoying than even Skyclave Apparition now. Ooh. Exiling artifacts, creatures, and graveyards. Do I have any delayed blinks I'd want to do here? I know what I'm gonna do. And this is just going to kind of make it so there's fewer things in play. Doesn't matter, they all go away. Get the 3/3. Oh, Soul Herder. Yes, I gotta have so many little things. Shards. Shards for Amy. More shards. Gonna be sharding all over the place. Bye, Niko. Soul Herder better. Guess they still have enough mana for the Petrify. Oh no, because it costs 2 more. Taxes. Probably should be putting this in. That's one Pet's why it's so hissy. No, the cat's the one that's hissing. This thing just like randomly starts roaring though. Oh, Clawing Torment. I believe that's going to deal 1 damage here and 1 damage here. But I can make a lot of soul herders out of these tokens. Or just like start drawing cards. I don't know, that works too. GG, Ariat. Chandra, Dress to Kill. This might be a Oops All Chandra's deck, since this Chandra can help you get more mana for more Chandras, all while pinging things. I don't have anything for turn 2, but I have 2 good options on turn 4, both like Niko and this, and I have something that's great for turn 3, the Aven Interrupter here. I'm gonna grab some blue mana for Forsaken Crossroads. That is a nice piece of removal, but I'm looking for something that costs a little less, or maybe like a counter spell or something else. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Ooh, it could also be mono red aggro. Charming Prince. I could gain some life to set my life total higher, or I could scry to look for more pieces. That's a good piece. Do I want to keep a land on top? I don't think I do, since this can grab me lands. This can also sort of grab me lands. The Disenchanter I put to the bottom of the deck is a land that is fetchable with the Recruiter of the Guard. So whenever they cast a non-creature spell, like Chandra Dress to Kill, cool, they'll Surveil, and eventually this will become big and scary. R.I.P. Charming Prince. I like Aven Interrupter. So if they cast a spell this turn, like their commander, I can slow them down. Fear of missing out. I'll slow that down. So Aven Interrupter is going to exile and plot the card. It's going to cost 2 mana to cast, so long as this is in play. But it's otherwise free. You just can't cast it this turn. And they're looting! The looting could get the Dragon's Rage Channeler to full delirium. Help! They're delirious! Do I want to go for the trade? It would let them cast this for free. I can afford 3 damage. Oh boy, can I ever. Swing in with the Aven Interrupter. And I think I'll pop down Niko here. Niko having 4 toughness does give me a pretty good chance of just keeping them alive. I'll just go for white. There are a bunch of, like, lava coil type effects, but maybe we won't have to deal with those. This feels very much like a monocolored aggro deck so far. Chandra is coming out. I wonder if she's going to plus. Something kind of awkward about her plus in just like this situation. If you're looking for lands, does not count lands.
Don't think a fancy dress means I didn't come here to fight.
Oh, we're getting pinged. And Lightning Bolt! Okay, R.I.P. Aven Interrupter. They can now play the Fear of Missing Out for no mana. FOMO! Ooh, the Bouncer. The Bouncer doesn't let me copy this turn. I think Recruiter of the Guard would be the most, like, value-oriented play. gonna go for the recruiter. I'm gonna get one thing to throw away. I can use the recruiter to get the card to use as a land. I'd rather not pay the 3 life for it, though. They will get a second attack in with the fear of missing out. And this blink won't return until the end of turn.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Okay, here he's warcrafting on Niko, so I'm gonna leave myself just shields down here. Or fairly shields. It's like I can block with this. Puts a card in exile for them to cast. Bye, Niko. Move my commander to the command zone. Yeah. I don't have any reanimation here. Mistress Foundry, that'll be able to attack. They still have this haste enabling land here. Alright, so they're going for the untap there. I am going to prevent 2 damage, and they're going to hit me for 6 in the air. Rip to my shards. And now Recruiter to Guard's going to come back. Grab me. Oh, I don't know. How about, ooh, Muldrifter could be cute. I think it's just a piece of removal. Skyclave Apparition's great. She's at 5 loyalty right now. Cool. I'm gonna eat up that other shard, too. I think it's just constantly asking, do you want to animate Mistress Foundry? No! No! Land? Not land. Give me... Oh, a playable! Esper Sentinel! Hello, if you have an instant you'd like to play this turn, now's a good time to do it. Cool. Leaving these back. I don't have another white card in hand. I could have kept the Esper Sentinel in hand for the Solitude. Oh, who's getting hasted? It's the Phoenix! Sweet. That's hard to get rid of. It's also 8 damage, and they get another one off of Chandra. I think I'm just dead. By the power of 1 damage. Come on, Chandra, hit me with that +1. Nice. GG, Chandra. Thassa Deep Dwelling. This is going to be mono blue blink to go against my Azorius blink. I do have a way to counter Thassa coming down, but I really want to make sure I have a bit more lands. So I'm going to mulligan this. If my opponent connects. There we go. They're here. Mulligan. Sweet. All right, I'll keep this. Yeah, unfortunately, Thassa being mono blue blink is oftentimes supplemented with more than a few counter spells. It's usually very heavy with those. Bounce interaction, because, well, that's how you have to do it. I understand. Ooh, Spyglass Siren. I'm happy to see 2 different enter the battlefield creatures at the start of the game, since I so often see almost none from Thassa decks. So this gives me high hopes. Bring out Esper Sentinel. For those pesky non-creature spells. No good blocks, though, so I won't. I could go for, like, Solitude Ephemerate here. It would take out both of these. And since I think this is not the kind of counterspell I need to be too afraid of, I might be alright for this. I think it's probably a counterspell that costs 2. So now that I have my blue mana up, let's go for it. I'm going to evoke out Solitude, dropping Get Lost. It enters the battlefield, maybe. We exile the Overwhelmed Apprentice, and Ephemerate Solitude. Yeah, this could be counterspell, could be card draw. I guess it could technically be the card that makes all of the cards the same creature type if they enter on a turn. I don't even remember what that thing is called. Mystic Reflection, maybe? Hi, Thassa! Thassa is now in place. I get nothing out of blinking these, so I won't blink. There's no more creatures. Elite Guard Mage over Niko. Since I have Yoran as what I will say is just a better blinker. Thassa online. Thassa online. Yeah, we got Azorius Scam in this deck. I'll swing in with my Azorius Scam. You gonna tap one down? Okay. I guess I'll go for Niko. Over Yorion, just because, like, the Yorion value isn't that big with them not having a creature. And they're leaving. Oh, it was an extra turn spell. I guess they ran out of blinkables. Blinkables? That's how it is. GG. Old Rutstein puts things in the graveyard so you can reanimate them or do other cool stuff with them because he makes tokens when you do. Old Rutstein, at the start of the turn and when he enters play, makes either an insect, a treasure, or blood. And what of those it is going to depend on what gets milled. Ooh, Skyclave Apparition. That's good removal. It can hit old Ruddle Tuddle. I imagine they'll also have, like, some good reanimation, maybe, like, things that care about descend. I want to say descend is the word. Yeah, descend. Yeah, this puts things directly into the graveyard. So we're going to put it in exile so I don't have to think about it. Hi, Old Rutstein. Old Rutstein mills a creature and gets an insect token. I will resist my playing Roaming Throne here. And instead play Thassa, so I have a Blink Engine online. Okay, so like Niko is a Blink Engine, but they're a really slow Blink Engine. Slower blinks than you give a kitty cat. Skyclave Apparition is great against commanders since you have to just take them out of exile or they'd be exiled forever. Tyvar! Are you gonna be milling? There's a really good one drop to bring back. Maybe more. Oh, that's a worm in the graveyard. Valgavoth's Faithful can release the worm next turn. That's what we're calling it now. We're calling it releasing the worm. I'm trying to decide if I want to just like hold the Getaway Glamour. I think I do. So going to blink the Skyclave Apparition. I could have also like played this and named, I think you're a core spirit. Yeah, I could name Spirit. And now I have blink/removal. I can kill a thing. In case they cast, like, I don't know, the card called Reanimate. Okay, Overlord of the Balemark is going to get a creature out of their graveyard. I have a feeling it's still going to be the worm. Ew, oh, Stitcher's Supplier to start. Nice. This will mill even more things. The Acid Teleportation Circle is really good. It also just gives you a mana sink, too. So, like, they can attack in, and I can tap something down at the end of combat to make their blocks worse. Blink. A blast. Blink or blast. This is a 5 mana permanent, but I can hit Tyvar. Oh my god, I keep getting really good instant speed things. Stalwart Realm Warden. Make your stuff cost more. The next non-creature spell they cast is going to cost 4 more mana. This was not the most efficient use of mana, but that should theoretically cut them off from most reanimation. There is a piece of reanimation that can get super discounted based on the number of permanents that go in the grave. Alright, Citrus Supplier, let's see what you put in a graveyard. Yeah, anything blinking in this is just very strong. Very, 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 very strong. I would like to play my commander. And so I will. Niko, Light of Hope. Over holding up interaction. And I'm going to once again use the Stalwart Realm Warden. It now costs 6 more mana. Because I'm a monster. Yeah, I think they should rework this so it, like, only one of these boons can attach to one spell. I don't know, you'd have to change the wording on this. But I think it would make the card a little bit less oppressive forever. You like doing this with the puppy? Yeah, the puppy's good at it. I'm going to evoke Muldrifter. Use Niko's ability to blink it on the stack. Oh, look! I got little shards that are Muldrifters. They're so cute. They're so cute. I want more shards, so I'm going to blink Niko. Yeah, this is a mostly permanent stack from the looks of things. You're sad that the shards get normal artwork? Oh, when you turn them into a thing? It's because I don't have an alt art of Niko. I believe if I had an alt art of Niko, they would turn into an alt art of the card. I know that that's how it works with parallaxes, too. It's like the token source determines the type of thing. Oh, Takanuma! Is it time to get the worm? Oh, worm! I have a way to stop the worm. Blink and Niko. For more shards. I'm gonna try to get lethal next turn. Ooh, Shelly Belly. Worm enters. But in response to the Massacre part of the Massacre Worm, I'm gonna use the Tidebinder to remove its ability and abilities. They're saying nice. Thanks. I want to be roaming and throning, but I might be able to win. Alright, so 16 damage is not lethal. Tassa can do a thing now. Two, three, four. Sorry, I'm doing awkward math here. This is girl math. It is girl math. Which is unfortunately just math. I want more shards for more clones. They might have enough mana to, like, cast a spell here. That'd be kind of cool. To cast a spell. Don't you be toting at me, creature. You get that out of your mouth. No, that's not supposed to be in there. I don't like this pet. I have it because it's new. But I prefer the silence of the rock. Ooh, Vile Mutilator. I have to sacrifice a non-token. And then a token? No, non-token, enchantment, Rip, Thassa, and Thraben Inspector. Would you care to attack? Makes like a Pokemon sound to you? Yeah, it does kind of make a Pokemon sound. Take the damage. Okay, good game. Good game. I was gonna do Cyclonic Rift. And then make the copies. I guess I didn't need to, though. GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you like seeing Niko in action, doing Niko things. You may have noticed that because Niko costs 4 mana and doesn't do that much right away, oftentimes this is going to be a removal magnet. And that means that you do have to rely a lot on the other Azorius Blink pieces in the deck. But that's fine because Azorius Blink is super strong. Cards like Yorion and the Soul Herder are just incredibly good cards, and there's so many ways to loop them and to get additional value. Niko, though, is very fun, and I think that Niko's ability turning things into the creature that you exile can be strong. I think the strongest thing I've done with Niko's ability, since you can't hit legends, was I once made an army of Sun Titans, and they all attacked in. And it was great. I'm not sure if that was in the video, but it did happen, and it was really fun. What a great way to win the game. If you're looking for the deck list, it's in the description below. And if you'd like to suggest a commander for me to brew, please leave a comment saying what you would like to see. Also, if you do end up building Niko as an enchantment deck, please let me know, or as a tokens deck. I was thinking about doing that. I think it's a weaker version of the deck, but I think that it's cooler and it uses a lot more new cards, which it'd be cool to see, like, Eerie Constellation Niko, especially because Niko is from Theros, and constellation cards, they're good. They're real fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a brawlful day.